Well guys, this is not Yakima. Kind of forgot about you guys. Just driving around, went and had my lunch, made a sandwich, did my checks and all that, and then completely forgot about you guys. So we are instead at Soap Lake. Soap Lake. I got some bad news for you guys. My truck, it's got shingles. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm walking up the road on the wrong side. I would never walk with traffic around this side, but the lighting is going to be way too terrible on the other side. But my truck has got shingles. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Oh, you see my brand new Glad hands? Brand new Glad hands in there. Because I broke both of them. Seems like an age ago by now. Certainty landmark shingles. Here's some cars coming. Yes, my truck is dirty. Real dirty. People keep telling me on Instagram or Facebook that my truck's dirty. I know. I have no convenient place to wash it. You know what else? I don't think I can make it on fuel. I don't think I can make it on fuel. Beautiful day, and I've passed the last fuel station that I've ever fueled up at. So there's a fuel station in Omak that hopefully takes one of my cards. Noisy with the engine bouncing off the rocks. This used to be the Columbia River. This is all lava flow right beside us here. All crystallized lava flow. You can see the crystals in some of the rocks up there, hanging up higher. Down here, right down below here, you can see the crystallized lava. See the different layers of lava flow? It's really unique. You can see all the layers right on the side of the road here of many lava flows. So yeah, this used to be the Columbia River, and we're nowhere near the Columbia River. But if the land keeps lifting up higher and higher, eventually the Columbia River can't erode the ground fast enough to fight the uplift. And then it has to pick an easier route. We'll see. We'll see if we make it on fuel. Keep a very close eye on the miles and an eye on the gauge. We'll see if I want to take the risk and go all the way or stop in Omak and fuel up. Note to self, next time I fuel up in Osoyoos and you're going to do this run and go for this, pack those tanks right to the top. Get another 10 liters in. I don't know if I could get another 10 liters in, maybe another 5 liters, but Put a couple extra liters in. I always wonder what RPM is the best for fuel mileage. I find my automatic runs the RPMs a little bit higher. Maybe I should see when I get a next truck if it does the same thing, runs the RPM a little high. Maybe I'll ask to get them lowered a bit and see if we can run a little more fuel efficient. So when I'm climbing a hill and I got full throttle down, it will downshift once I hit about 13, between 13 and 14, usually closer to 1400 RPM. It'll downshift the gear already. And my thinking, that should be closer to 12, but I'm no expert on these things. So here you can see lava flow all the way from the bottom. You can see all these different layers of lava flow right to the top. Maybe it all looks the same to you with the higher contrast. On the right hand side here is a good example of different layers of lava flow. But even within those layers, you can see separate layers. Like this first bottom layer here, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 layers that are easy visible to me right here, right now, of separate lava flow. Then there's more layers up there. And I guess this lava flow wasn't like a tremendous eruption or anything. It was just one of those volcanoes that the magma kept flowing. The whole basin here, like miles and miles and miles of it. There's a reason why it looks like the prairies over here. That's because all the mountains that used to be here, all the valleys have been filled in with lava. Which makes a really, really good farmland in this area. Engine brakes are not on. I'm starting to gain speed. Stope Lake's actually frozen over here. Love driving right beside all these crystallized lava. Just so beautiful being right next to it. close enough that if a passenger reached their hand out, they might, well, they probably would rip their hand clean off if they did. But you could touch a rock. I do wonder, where does the water to Soap Lake come from? Does that water still fall over Dry Falls? Or is this water coming in from the south? Huh, never thought of this question. Does Dry Falls still have water coming out? Unless there's springs or something. I don't know the answer to that. Where's the water source to Soap Lake? Since Dry Falls is dry. So right now, we're just above 1/8 of a tank of fuel. Got 130 miles to go. That's to the border, and I have to go a few miles after that to fuel up. Definitely make it to Omak. And I think I can fuel up there.
Continue on State Route 17.
Now it's 133 miles. Just click to the fuel station. I could have done voice command for that, but it's like 2 clicks to do that. So I think if my gauge reaches 1/8 of a tank, right to that line, and it says I have 100 miles to go, I think I'll go for it. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I can never get over how beautiful this is. I do have a couple of climbs ahead of me still. Out of Dry Falls and then up into the basin. That's going to burn some fuel. So right now the truck is in 17th gear and I'm running at 1300 RPM. Why am I not in 18th gear? See what RPM I'd be running in if I'm 18th gear. I just manually shifted. 12 and a half. From 15 to 12 and a half. Why not run an 18th then? does lower RPM, make the truck lug more, and then you're burning more fuel because of that. I think I have an idea of our vacation. I think I have an idea. I've got a couple plans in my head, but I have a new one now. It's only a week long, so we can't have a huge vacation. One of my ideas was going Oregon coast. But my new idea is doing a road trip. Stopping here by Dry Falls, exploring the Columbia Gorge, take Highway 14, explore the whole Columbia, basically follow the Columbia. From Dry Falls, head down to the Columbia, and then follow the Columbia all the way to the coastline. Maybe go, maybe see the coastline a little bit. And then maybe go to Mount St. Helens. And then after that, take the ferry from the US over to Victoria. Do the Victoria Museum. Stop at Goats on the Roof. Go to Tofino. Go back to the mainland and then take the Sea to Sky Highway all the way through up to Lillooet. Come back home around that way. Big loop. Spend a week doing that. Because you can easily do that drive in 2 days. Well, not if you stop on the island. At least I could easily do that in 2 days. If I skip the island, I could do this trip in 2 days. So taking our time, doing some sightseeing, maybe we'll get some of this stuff in. Or maybe we'll start on it, and then wherever we run out of time, we run out of time, and then haul it back home. Take our time, kind of make it up as it goes. Maybe I'll write down some of these ideas, and as more ideas come to my head, I'll keep writing them down. And then just start doing them. It's like, hey, we're close to this area. Let's go do that. And once we're run out of time, just head back. Do some geocaching along the way. I don't know, it sounds like fun. I know. More driving, spending a whole vacation driving. Almost feels like I shouldn't take a vacation, right? Vacation will be doing the same thing as I do for work, except spending my own money. I couldn't take my fuel cards with me. Get some free showers in. climbing, but the gauge just went to a quarter tank, or 1/8 of a tank. See if it comes back up as we flatten out. But we're at 126 miles. Top of Dry Falls. Can't really get a good viewpoint of Dry Falls driving by, but that building ahead of us is a visitor center to Dry Falls. If you pull into that pull out, get a beautiful walk and beautiful viewpoint of Dry Falls. Dry Falls right here beside us. This is part of the falls right here. You can kind of see on the right hand side where the river would have used to gone. And of course, right in front of us here is Banks Lake. It's obviously assisted by man-made, as there's a dam on this end. How exactly Banks Lake ties into Grand Coulee Dam, I'm not sure. Does some of this water flow down into Grand Coulee? I'm not sure. Lots of questions that I need answers to. Oh, we could always do that too. Before we do add that to our list, see if Grand Coulee still does tours of the dam and get the dam tour.
Turn left at the stop sign.
Still at a 1/8 of a tank. It's like dead on the line. Okay, I think we're gonna stop in Old Mac and get fuel. Not gonna risk it. It's gonna be too close. Hopefully my fuel card works.
1.5 miles. Turn right on Washington 17.
there's the warning, low fuel. Low fuel warning. Try this again and try to make this in one run. I've done it once. I'm going to try it again. Of course, that time I did stop in Tacoma instead of Seattle. That would have saved me a few miles.
Washington 17.
Oh my God, I'm just going to get a little bit of fuel. I'm not going to put a lot in. Fuel prices are a lot more expensive in the US for our company, so I'll put in a bit there, just put in a few gallons. Fuel up all the way back once I'm back in Canada. Maybe I'll drive a few miles slower. Think fuel economy the whole time, all the time. I can drive a little more efficient, the better.
Continue on Washington 17.
Back in the basin, at the top of the lava flow. Always wonder, is like this little hill in front of us, is that one of those main lava veins that came out and spewed lava? Because you'd think it'd be the small hills that where the lava came spewed out, but who knows? Erosion does different things, and of course you have uplift in different parts, so parts could be higher that were lower when the lava did flow. I'm not a geologist. I do find it interesting. Anyway guys, you guys have an awesome weekend. We're going to enjoy our road trip tomorrow. So do look for those videos. There might be a few videos coming tomorrow. And we'll be back to trucking on Monday. Sunday will be a short drive, so I won't shoot a video on Sunday, but look for more trucking videos on Monday. You guys rock. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up.